They'll throw on first down with Ryan. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, second down.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one. Force the incompletion. That'll allow him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
And force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Ryan. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker, and he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. Last week, somehow they won. He threw all those picks, but they still won. Here, opening drive, unfortunately, he picked up where he left off.
Partner, you get a lot of extra patience when you find a way to win despite you making mistakes. But starting out again this game, that patience is going to wear thin really quick. And I think the guys on the defensive side of the ball will be the first ones to let him know that's got to stop.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Watch the screen. Left.
To throw, Rivers. He's going to let this go end zone for Hilton. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. To throw is Rivers. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. So he needed 1. He ended up getting 3.
And I really like the way he ran that one, too. That's really intelligent running because oftentimes a running back can get too greedy. Try and hit the home run on a play where you just need a few yards. Well done there, making sure you got the first down and not worrying about trying to get a touchdown.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down.
Watch tight. Tight is right. Everyone's got 4 down. Hey. 45.
Throwing Rivers. He's going to air it out deep for Matthews. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Rashard Matthews, the intended target, and now it's 2nd down. Rivers incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. Rivers. And Matthews makes the grab. Tackles made at the Falcons' 18.
190. 180.
Mack off the draw play. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. 6 yards on that last play. Now Rivers. He completes this one to Mack. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Marlon Mack, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Gostkowski with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right. And unable to connect on the long pass. He actually brings it in, but he was out of bounds, incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back them in.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Ryan. And that is incomplete. That makes them now 0 for 2 here in the first quarter on 3rd down conversions.
And now they'll look to their defense because they need them to step up so they don't fall further behind here in the early going.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And it's fielded at the 34. Just a net of 34 there following a punt of 44 yards. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Now, they'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you run into big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs. They go play action. Rivers looking deep for Hilton. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough. And nowhere to get away. Rivers is dropped.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack.
They're going to need some therapy after this. Check, 45 to Mike. Check, 45 to Mike.
12.
Watch the slant.
Tight off.
3rd and long for Rivers. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 25-yard line. 2nd quarter now from Indianapolis with the homestanding Colts in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. 2nd quarter now from Indianapolis with the homestanding Colts in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Rivers now to throw on 1st down. And that is intercepted by last year's NFL leader, DeMonte Casey.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Justin Houston able to record his 5th sack of the season. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Eluding the pressure right. His throw incomplete. Torrey Smith, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Here's Ryan. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
Following the interception here, Rivers. He finds his target. It's Matthews. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 12 yards that time for number 12 as they move the chains.
390.
Rivers now. They'll run the screen with Mack. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and goal. Rivers. His pass caught at the 4. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. That catch good for 8, but still, it's 3rd and goal now. They'll come out in the pistol. In their mind, certainly a field goal try would be a letdown. They have the great starting field position, now facing 3rd down. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. A 5-yard loss there is going to bring up... Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. Toward the pylon, caught. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jack Doyle, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. Gostkowski the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still 2nd quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now Sean. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts' 31-yard line. 2 minutes to play, 1st half. It's 14-0. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
At the 31-yard line.
Ready?
58, Mike. I'm coming.
Fight.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked up by Malik Hooker. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Check Mike, man,
Hey, I'm going to go load it. White, 89.
On 1st and 10, Rivers dumps this one off to Mack. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
On play action, Rivers. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. Oh, the rookie nearly had the pick. Probably should have had it. 3rd down now.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Rivers now 10 of 16 throwing the football. It's first and 10.
We got 4. We got 4. Check Mike, 99. Mike, 99. I got it. Check Mike, 99.
To the air again here, Rivers. And nowhere to get away. Rivers is dropped. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. So after the sack, here's second and 14.
Bound to lose 1.
Keep it skinny.
45, 45, Mike, 45. Here we go, G.
Here's Rivers. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Now the Colts will use their third and final timeout, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long.
Hey, Delta. Load it. Load it.
Pick up the ball.
Hey, check Mike 45. Check Mike 45. I'm trying to come.
Mike.
He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up.
Behind.
From the shotgun, it's Rivers. And he's got his man Hilton. The 20. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Touchdown.
T.Y. Hilton. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. Extra point good by Gucci06's. And that makes the score 21-0. Gucci06's now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. An update from Buffalo. And the Bills have now opened up a 2-touchdown lead. That'll be a game to monitor as we go along. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. To throw is Ryan. Complete to Jones. 30, 20, 10. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones. In the final seconds of the first half, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Dan Quinn's told his offense, let's try and get 2 more. Final play of the half, it's Ryan. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually...
Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And he's in for the touchdown. Yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
Gucci06's with the extra point. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. They'll run it. It's Mack. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
180, 390.
They'll go again here with Mack. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. He's at the 30, 10. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Marlon Mack, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about...
And oh, he takes off with it. It's a fake. And now off to the races down the right side. And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like...
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Justin Houston in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. 3rd and long. It's Ryan. Airing it out. And got his man complete. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Calvin Ridley, 82 yards. And the Falcons cut into that lead. Dan Quinn's told his offense, let's try and get 2 more.
Watch the screen.
From the shotgun, Ryan. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
Now, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them. Every move they make works. It clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. To throw is Rivers. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. With a sack, it's Ziggy Ansah. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Trey Burton, the one he was looking for. And it's 3rd down.
Easy.
Throwing Rivers. He gets it to Matthews. Complete. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down. Now, the old pass completion for no gain, not something you want to call up out of the playbook too often.
Yeah, most offensive coordinators don't have that on their play sheet, so they've got to go back and scramble after this one. But right now, with what they're telling receivers about making sure you take care of the ball in open field, sometimes the fighting for extra yardage doesn't come as a result. That and good tackling can lead to no yards gained.
Ryan will bring the Falcons up now, 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Escaping the pressure right, and that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Play action. It's Ryan. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Kenny Moore. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. Rivers incomplete on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10.
Hey, Charlie.
Watch twist. Check Mike, 99. Mike.
Hey, Delta. Wait, 89.
Throwing again. Rivers. Going for Hilton, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
Bryant's extra point up and good, and that will get him one closer. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Load it. Load it.
To throw again. Rivers. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
It was no secret who they were trying to get the football to.
Well, no. They went to him on 1st down, 2nd down, 3rd down, all 3 incomplete.
Yeah, and when you're unable to connect and you force it in that direction, all you're doing is giving confidence to the defense. They feel like they're really hurting you in a big way.
Fielded at about the 28. 44-yard punt, return of 9. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. And he gets this one to Ridley, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 17 yards and a first down for Atlanta. Here's Gurley. It's the linebacker, Brandon Marshall, there on the tackle. On 2nd and 7, Ryan flushed out right. Now he'll pull it down. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
And that's caught by Smith. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first.
Ready, ready.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Darius Leonard able to put an end to that play, and in so doing puts an end to this 3rd quarter. Back now in Indianapolis. It's the Falcons. They'll have the football, but trailing on the scoreboard as we get set to begin the 4th. Throwing on 2nd and long. Ryan, and he's going to go down again. Darius Leonard dropping him for the 2nd straight play. Might want to think about blocking him here on 3rd down. So the sack pushes him back, and now 3rd and long for Ryan and the Falcons. Now it's Ryan. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Looking to erase a 2-score deficit here in the 4th quarter. Going for some big plays.
Yeah, they certainly were. They just decided one shot, didn't they? Forget trying to move the ball downfield in small little increments. Let's go for the big one. But how about the defense playing situational football, looking at the scoreboard, realizing what can hurt us most?
And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. And it's no good. Well, that could be a critical miss here in a 1-score game in the 4th. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This will be fielded at the 6. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
On 2nd and 9, Rivers. And nowhere to get away. Rivers is dropped. Grady Jarrett able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. On 3rd down, a run by Mack. They'll get 6 there on the run, but it brings up 4th down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
This will be taken at the 10. 12 yards on the return that time. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Here's Gurley now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Matt Ryan trying to lead the Falcons from behind. Last year in 16 starts, just one fourth-quarter comeback for the QB. Flush to his right. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
Hey, I'm going to go load it. Load it.
You.
Buffalo one. Hey, Foxtrot. 300.
Following the interception here, Rivers. That's into the hands of Pascal. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also moved the sticks. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now Rivers. Trying to lob it in there, but it's incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Rivers on the money, complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Good yardage there for the Colts. 18 and a first down. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off.
Hey.
Here comes to me, it's me. 45 to Mike.
First down, Rivers. A good throw here, finding Pascal. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Rivers to throw. This one into the hands of Burton. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Trey Burton, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw to the right side and complete to Hurst. A big play there on the catch and run. 57 yards. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Ryan, he's got it. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Torrey Smith, his first touchdown here of the new campaign, as his guys are back within a single score. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. Here's Ryan. And it's caught. And they are 3 for 3 on 2-point conversions as he is into the end zone for the score. And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also move the sticks. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Alpha! Zero!
Rivers here to throw. Looking deep for Hilton. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. Rivers incomplete on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10.
Load it! Load it! Wait, 80 Hines!
They run with Hines. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. It doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter.
And now on 4th and 1, it's a fake. Runs over it. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. The result there is the offense is going to come back on the field. A 1st down as they get 12 on the fake punt. Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Indianapolis, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll get another home date next week as the Raiders will come to town. Meanwhile, for Atlanta, they'll fall to 1-2. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
This ain't nothing for the pack. Got 16 sitting in the lag.